You say you're no good? Why?
I
Tell
just
me.
am.
That's not good enough. I want to know reasons. I want you to convince me.
Leave me alone, will you?
What's the matter, Kirk? Can't you take this, huh? Are you afraid?
Don't you know? Isn't it obvious to you? I never was any good from the very start. That's the way things are. Always been, always will be.
I don't buy that, Kirk, and I'm not going to let you buy that either.
Brian, you don't have that kind of control over me. You can't tell me what I believe and what I won't believe. It just doesn't work that way. Just let me go.
I will not let you go and destroy yourself.
So, what is the occasion?
Well, in case you've forgotten, very soon we will be entering nuptial bliss. If that isn't an occasion to pop the bubbly, I don't know what is.
Even if it's only apple cider?
Only? Did I hear Madame say only? Only. This happens to be the finest sparkling cider attainable by man. It comes from a very small village with a gem of a chateau just miles from Paris.
You talk funny.
Yeah.
Imported all the way from Paris, France. My.
Paris, how you say, Ohio.
Oh, please. Well, okay, kid. It's all right. I like domestic anyway.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Here's to domesticity. Yours and mine.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh.
Let me interrupt anything. Andy said you might be in here.
Oh, honey, don't be silly. Come on in, Franny. You're not interrupting anything.
Well, did you get all fitted with your wedding duds?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. What does that mean?
I missed the fitting.
Again? That's two, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Dad. It's just that I wanted to visit Steve at the hospital, and then I stopped by Tom and Margot's, and by the time I got to the shop, Barbara said the seamstress had already
Franny, what's
left.
the real story?
I just told you.
That's not what I'm talking about.
And I don't know what you mean.
I think you do.
Don't you want to be a part of this wedding?
Betsy was right. This is the best surprise.
Well, I wouldn't speak too soon. You haven't tasted my cooking yet.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I may not eat anything though, because I'm not sure I want to eat. I just really want to look at you. I'm very happy.
So am I. There's only one thing left that can make this absolutely complete.
What? What's that?
Well, if I could meet the woman who helped me get out of Montega. Your boss, Lucinda Walsh.
Why?
Well, because I want to meet her.
I'm not sure that would work out.
Why not?
I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure it would.
As the World Turns.
I can't ever meet Mrs. Walsh.
I said I'm not sure.
She wouldn't want to meet me?
Possibly not.
That doesn't make any sense. And she went to an awful lot of trouble for me, and she sent you all the way down to Montega. She paid for my trip to this country.
She's a very complicated lady. She's hard to understand.
But you understand her, don't you?
In a way, I suppose I do.
Well, then, couldn't you talk to her? Couldn't you at least ask her?
I don't think it would do any good.
But you're not going to know unless you try.
Why do you want to meet her so badly?
Why? This woman's played a pretty important role in my life. It's because of her that I'm alive, that I'm here. It's because of her that we're together.
Yeah, I'm sure that she knows that you're very grateful.
No, it's not just that. It's not. She was friends with my father. She knew my mother. I never did. I want to ask her about her. Couldn't you at least just ask her for me?
I'll see what I can do.
Craig.
What?
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. I mean, all I can do is ask her, and I can't guarantee that she'll say yes, okay?
Daddy, what kind of question is that? Of course I want to be in your wedding. Why wouldn't I?
You tell me.
There's nothing to tell.
You don't come home from school when you're supposed to. You miss 2 things. You've been an inconvenience to just about everybody, and you'll have no explanation.
I already told you I had to go.
Those are excuses. They're not explanations.
It's really just not important.
Well, it is to me.
Dad, I said I was sorry. What do you want me to do? Get down on my knees?
I want you to tell me what's really bothering you.
Nothing is bothering me. I just lost track of time, that's all.
Fanny, that's not like you.
You know, none of us is exactly ourselves right now. Maybe it's prerequisite for weddings.
Kim, you don't have to make apologies for my daughter. If anything, she owes you one.
I think the one that she gave pretty well covered both of us. He's right. I do owe you an apology. I just hope I haven't caused too many problems for you. Work it out, kid. I don't even understand. Have excuse, please?
Where are you off to now?
Daddy off to see the old crowd?
Haven't you done enough running around for one day?
Daddy, will you stop treating me like a 12-year-old?
I will, and you stop acting like one.
Won't be late, okay?
Oh, I don't know what's gotten into her.
Did you have to be so hard on her?
Did you have to be so easy?
Well, I just was trying to be diplomatic.
Well, forget the diplomacy. This is no time for it.
Me go! Not until we get to the bottom of this, brother.
Brian, I really don't know why you're getting so bent out of shape over this.
Because you got a serious problem here, Kirk.
Look, I lost a few bucks at the tables. That's no big deal.
$40,000.
All right. So Stuart Cushing is gambling all the time, and no one's on his
Cushing
back.
is not my concern. You are.
I am not. There is nothing to be concerned about.
I would hardly call a gambling addiction nothing to be concerned about.
You make me sound like some drug-crazed person.
Drugs, alcohol, gambling. What's the difference, huh? It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
All right, you tell me what the difference is, all right? You're a slave to something you can't stop. It controls you, and eventually it runs and ruins your life.
Yes. Yes, that's true. But my life was ruined in the first place, so really, there is no problem.
Come on, Kirk, cut the sarcasm, will you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that another one of my character flaws? Why don't we make a list? That way I can keep track. Here we go.
Why don't you stop it? Why don't you stop running away from yourself, all right, huh?
I just wish I could.
Why don't you just face up to yourself? Face up to yourself, Kirk. Admit that you have a problem and deal with it. You tell me this. Why do you gamble, all right? Why do you gamble? Does it make you feel smart? Is that it? Does it make you feel some kind of escape? Come on, talk to me. I'm trying to understand here.
You never will.
I never will if you will not share it with me.
Okay, I'll share with you, big brother. You want me to share? I'll share. The reason I go to the tables is because I have a hell of a lot better chance at the tables, facing the house, than I ever did with you and Dad. I win sometimes.
I see. We're back to that point, huh? This is all Dad's fault and my fault.
You asked.
All right. You want to blame Dad and me for everything that's gone wrong in your life. That's your prerogative. But in the meantime, stop punishing yourself, all right?
Who's punishing themselves? I'm jazzing while I'm playing, boy. When I'm rolling and the dice are hot, I'm winning money for other people, for everybody. You don't know what that feels like. When you're beating the odds, when you're controlling fate.
You're not in control at all, Kirk. Not in the long run. You can't base your life on the throw of the dice or the turn of the card, because you are always going to end up a loser.
You're worried about that money I owe you, right? Oh, don't you sweat it. I'm going to pay you back.
Where are you going to get your hands on $15,000?
It doesn't matter how. I told you I'll pay you back. You have my word.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Kirk. But your word doesn't mean a hell of a lot to me anymore. Not the word of a thief and a liar. You got it.
Yay! Ow! I got the job! I start tomorrow!
Hey, great! 2 beers! That's great!
Oh no, pretty soon I'm gonna have to be working for you.
Yeah, just as soon as the mortgage comes in.
You must be so psyched, huh?
Yeah. You know what? First thing I'm gonna do when I get this place is change the name.
What? The J-Loft?
Pretty funny. Actually, I had something else in mind.
Like...
The Pit Stop.
The Pit Stop? I like it. This country and western stuff is getting very lame, I think. You could put up all kinds of racing stuff. Like car posters?
I was thinking of that. Hey, what? A big old black and white checker poster across the bar. What do you think, huh?
Yeah, and all your trophies.
Trophies?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, I don't know about that.
Oh, that's what all the big jocks do when they get a bar. And there's nothing wrong with showing off a little.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? You sure got a lot of ideas about my place.
I just want to help, you know. I just want to help.
You know, I'm glad to hear that. Because I want to ask you for another favor, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure, Connors. I owe you big. Go ahead.
You remember Franny?
Yeah. You mean that preppy that you used to live with? I remember her.
Now, look. Her dad is getting married next week. He invited me to the wedding.
So? What do you want me to do? Give you a medal?
I want you to go with me.
As your date?
No, as the pit crew. Of course I want you to go with me.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because I want you to be there with me.
Oh, because she's gonna be there. Oh, give me a break, Connors. I have some pride left, you know.
I'd be proud to take you. It's got nothing to do with Franny.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I don't have anything to wear to something like that.
I'll buy you something.
Nuh-uh. You've done too much for me as it is. I've taken enough.
Yeah, well, I've about taken enough from you. All right? Now, are you gonna quit playing hard to get? Or am I gonna have to drag you by your hair?
Connors. It's just that your old girlfriend, I mean, she comes from a totally different planet than I do. I just wouldn't fit in.
Come on, get off of that.
You know I'm right, don't you?
Who is it just told me I should put all my trophies on display in here?
Well, that was different.
How?
Because it's something that you should be proud of.
You said you had some pride, too.
Some, but not much.
How come you're so down on yourself, Spree?
Practice.
You know, you remind me of Brother Kirk.
Kirk?
Yeah, I thought that cat had everything, you know, looks, money, the works.
And I have none of those things.
It doesn't have anything to do with what you got or what you don't got. It's got to do with how you feel about yourself inside. Now, that's why you and Kirk are the same. Both members of the same club. The I Hate Myself Club.
I'd say his is more like a country club.
Chucky beat you up. Kirk gambles. It's the same thing.
Okay, so what's the moral of this story, Connors?
Don't tell me I don't want to take you to this wedding, because I do. I do.
Hi, Martha.
Evening, Mom.
Do you know where Brian is?
I think he's in the library with Kirk. I'll go and check and see.
Oh,
if
that's
you like.
okay. I can wait. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'll let him know you're here.
How you doing, buddy? Okay. Okay. There. I want you to know that I feel like I owe my life to you. I wouldn't have known what to do without you. Well, I still think you should press charges. I think you should go down to the station, press charges, put that photographer in jail before he can do this to somebody else.
Yeah. You know, I called that agency Marco told me to call.
And?
It helped. It was hard, but it was worth it because I really felt like they knew what I was going through. It made me feel better.
I'm glad you talked to a professional.
Well, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have talked to anybody at all.
Have you told Franny about this?
No, I didn't want to drag her through another one of my problems.
I don't think she'd consider it dragging you through a problem. She's your best friend.
Well, yeah, I know, but also, I just somehow think she wouldn't understand. I mean, she's got such a perfect life, and I just feel so stupid with all my mistakes. She never makes mistakes.
Hey, everybody makes mistakes. That's the #1 lesson in life. Take it from one who knows. The hard way. Sorry, next time I'll remember my place.
Oh, now, don't take that the wrong way.
Oh, there's a right way to take that?
It's just that I'm concerned that you'll be a soft touch for Franny, that she'll take advantage of you.
Don't worry about me. I am not a sucker. I know when I'm being taken advantage of. It's just that with everything that is going on, it seems to me it's kind of stupid to get so upset over a silly thing like a fitting.
But it's not a silly thing. It's symptomatic of something much greater.
Well, it's probably a lot of things. The girl has been through a lot this year. She's been through the thing with Jay, she's gone to college, and now she comes home to a new home, to a new family.
Look, she is not a child, even though she's been acting like one lately. She's got to be old enough and mature enough to deal with these things.
Well, it's not that easy.
Well, there you go again.
Well, I'm just trying to look at her side of it.
What side does she have? Ever since she rolled back into town, she's been irresponsible and rude.
And you don't think there's a reason?
Well, I'm trying to find out what the reason is.
It's pretty obvious.
Well, it isn't to me.
It is to me. She's afraid I'm going to take you away from her.
What was the big surprise that Betsy had?
It was, we really have to talk.
All right.
Okay? Oh, you're expecting someone?
Oh, yes. You. I was expecting you. I thought that we could have a little dinner together. It was a surprise.
I don't think that's a good idea tonight.
No? Why not?
I wish you hadn't gone to all this trouble.
I love going to trouble. I love going to trouble for people that I like you. So, come on. What did Betsy have to say to you? Must have been important.
It was.
It took all afternoon.
It was very, very important.
I'm glad.
I'm sorry that it took off. I'm sorry I'm late.
But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, as a matter of fact, because you're here. We're here together. I don't know. Hey,
we have to talk.
Is something wrong?
No. Nothing's wrong.
Well, what is it?
Sierra is alive.
What?
She's here.
In the United States?
In Oakdale.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
When did you find out?
Just this afternoon, just now.
How long has she been here?
Several weeks.
And she never tried to get in touch with you?
No, she couldn't. Well, she felt that it would be safer if she didn't. I mean, safer for both of us, and she had to wait until she got word that she was safe.
She's here?
Yes.
She's here. She's really... She's here in Oakdale. How did she get here of all the places in the... Was it because of you?
Well, no, I mean, it's really kind of a bizarre coincidence.
Yeah?
The man that I left her with in Montega has contacts here.
Who?
Betsy and Steve Andropoulos.
Betsy?
Yes, it turns out that the man in Montega is Steve's father, Michael Christopher. That's why I knew that she was safe when I left her. I knew it.
Oh, he's a lovely man. He let me think that she was dead.
But that was part of a plan. He needed to do that to get the authorities off her trail, and I was so stupid. I should have realized that's what he was doing.
Wow. So that's what Betsy wanted to talk to you about.
Yes.
So you've seen her?
Yes, that's where I've been.
All afternoon.
We had a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, I guess it was a really emotional reunion.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra wants to meet you. She wants to thank you for helping her get out of Montega.
Oh. Oh, ho.
Also, there's something about family ties. She seems to think that you can tell her something about her mother.
Do you really think that's it?
I don't think that it is conscious. I think that it is one of those... It's a reaction. It's a reaction.
Well, I mean, I just thought that she was mature enough to take care of that, to deal with it.
It has nothing to do with how mature you are or anything else. It's just that when any one of us feels like we're confused or that our life is about to go through an enormous change, we need the support of the people we love, the people we are closest to. And in Franny's case, that is you.
Well, you made your point. And that makes me an absolute ogre.
Well, if that's true, then I'm going to be an ogre's wife. Does that make me an ogress?
I don't know. I don't know what it makes you. Just as long as we're in that cave together.
Do you think you're telling me anything I don't already know? You are absolutely right. I am a thief. I am a liar. I'm no good.
When you gamble.
No, all the time.
No, not all the time.
Yes, always, forever, I'm that way.
When you gamble.
No.
All right, then why? Why do you gamble?
I told you why.
Because of Dad. Because of me.
Yes, yes.
I don't want to disturb Brian. I'm sure he'll like getting over it's you.
All right, then tell me about Dad. Tell me, come on. I could never be what he wanted.
We shouldn't be here. Come on, we shouldn't be.
Come on. You don't know what it's like. Everything I did, I always failed him. I always failed him. I failed my dad.
I know it seemed that way, Kirk, but it wasn't true because Dad loved you.
He might have thought he loved me. But he hated what I represent.
Kirk, no.
He hated me.
You can't go on believing that because it's going to destroy you. You've got to rise above this, Kirk.
I can't. I can't. I'm not strong. I am not strong like you and Dad. I can never be or do enough for him.
All right, you listen to me. Dad loved you. And Dorothy loved you. You had a mother who loved you. I mean, that's a hell of a lot more than Diana and I had. We were constantly afraid of our mother. She was too drunk to know any better. You had a mother who cared for you. You had a mother who loved you, Kirk.
Where is she? She's in some institution because she killed our father. Oh, she loved me. She's probably the only person who ever did. She's a murderer.
She's not the only person who loved you, Kirk.
Hey, guys. Mind if I join you?
No, not at all. Go ahead. Have a seat. When'd you get into town?
Just last night. Just thought I'd stop by and see what was happening with everybody.
You remember Spree, right? From the track? Remember the?
Yeah, I remember now.
Don't see how you could forget.
So, how's it going? How's school?
So intense. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. I didn't sleep a wink last week with exams and everything like that.
Life is tough.
Anyway, I'm so burnt. It's been so hectic running around trying to see everybody since I've been back.
Yeah, it must be pretty exciting with the wedding coming on and all that.
Yeah, definitely. You know how I adore my Aunt Kim. Are you going? Saw your name on the guest list.
We both are.
Are you taking me up on my offer?
You didn't give me much choice.
Yeah, I guess we'll both be seeing you there.
We've been talking so much about me. How are you, Jay?
I couldn't be better.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, things are really falling in place for me.
Are you still working for Stephen Tucker?
So much so the guys gave me a bonus.
And he put it down as a payment on this place.
You're buying the hayloft?
Yeah, me and Kirk both are.
Jay, I think that's really great. Especially now that you and Kirk are getting along. That you're finally getting yourselves together.
Yeah, well, at least one of us is.
Something wrong with Kirk?
He's kind of having a rough time of it right now. You know, a lot of problems.
Well, is there anything I can do?
Wait a minute. You know, he needs a good cheering up. And you'd be just the person to do it for him.
I love you, Kirk.
No.
Dorothy loves you.
No.
Jay loves you. Diana loves you. Lisa loves you.
No.
We all love you. Dad loves you.
No!
Yes!
How could anybody love me after everything I've done?
You haven't done anything to anyone.
Yes, I hurt you. I hurt Jay. I hurt Dorothy. I screwed up things for Diana so bad she had to leave.
Diana is responsible for her own actions.
If I hadn't have gambled, she wouldn't have had to pay the debts off with that money.
All right, then you admit it, right? You admit it. Gambling does cause problems, right?
Yes! Yes, I admit it. It causes problems. It causes me problems. It causes everyone around me problems. Maybe I did live up to Dad's expectations. Because this is certainly what he expected from me.
No, that's Dad talking.
No, it's me
Yes, it
talking.
is. Those are Dad's expectations of you. Those are Dad's expectations of all of us. But Dad is dead, God rest his soul, and so are his expectations, Kirk.
It's not that easy.
I know. I know it isn't. I can't forget it sometimes myself, but we've got to move ahead. We've got to get on with our lives.
I don't know if I can do that.
Sure you can. You're bright. You're talented. You got so much going for you.
Brian, I know what you're trying to do, and ego boosting is not going to pull it off.
Hey. You forget something. I'm the one who's not too generous with compliments, remember? We can do it, Kirk. Between the two of us, we can beat this thing.
It's not your problem.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong. It is my problem. You're my brother. You're a part of me. When you are hurting, I am hurting. And I love you too damn much to see you go on hurting.
There's nothing that I can tell Sierra about her mother.
You did know her, didn't you?
Well, I knew her years and years ago, and really not that well. My husband was closer to the Estevans, really.
Well, I don't think Sarah wants to know that much. I mean, she just wants to know what you can tell her about Mary Ellen Walters.
I don't wish to dredge up experiences from that time in my life. So tell me, is she going to settle down here?
For a little while, I guess, until things cool down in Montega.
I see. Or maybe until she finds herself settling down here.
I suppose that's possible. Lucinda, why don't you meet her? Come on. If you met her, you would see that she doesn't want anything from you. You'll see what a wonderful girl she is.
Oh, I know that already. I know that from everything you've ever told me.
Well, meet her. Come on, Lucinda, meet her. She's cooking dinner now. We'll go over there and have dinner together. Come
You're
on.
gonna have dinner with her?
Well, I didn't know about this.
Well, that's all right. You didn't know
mean...
about it. I'm not hungry. In fact, I want you to leave me alone.
Would you at least think about meeting her?
Surely, I'm thinking. Yes.
I'm going to go.
Yes. She'll be waiting.
Can I get a rain check on this?
Oh, that. Yeah, I'd like that.
Hi, glad you're home.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Can I talk to you, please?
Oh, can I wait? There's a
No,
concert.
I can't wait. It's important.
All right, what's up?
Sit down. This is a little difficult for me because I should have told you about this a long time ago. Remember a few weeks back when you were staying at Kim's house?
Yeah, what about
I
it?
was on my business trip. Well, I lied to you. I wasn't on a business trip at all. I went to Australia.
What for?
To look for Gunnar.
Gunnar?
Mm-hmm. I found that there was a possibility he might be alive, so I went down there to look for him. But it was all a mistake. I found his grave instead.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, thanks, honey. I know you're sorry. I just should have told you a long time ago, that's all. But now I feel that we can kind of, get on with things, you know?
We always do.
Yeah, we always do. We've been through a lot, haven't we?
Yep.
Well, now we're in for another change.
What?
Brian.
McCall? What about him?
Well, Brian helped me a lot when I was looking for Gunnar. We got very close.
So what are you telling me for?
Well, I'm telling you because I'd like the two of you to become better friends.
Why?
I just want you to be friends, that's all.
Oh, look, he doesn't want to be friends with me.
What's the matter with you, huh?
Nothing.
Don't you like Brian? Don't give me the silent treatment. What's going on?
Look, no, I don't like him, okay?
Why not?
Look, I'm gonna miss my show.
Don't you talk to me in that tone of voice, you hear me? Hi.
I hope you don't mind that I pop in like this. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Come on in, take off your coat. Is everything okay?
I don't know yet.
It's Kirk, isn't it?
Yeah, how did you know?
Stopped by the house earlier. Come on. Martha told me that you were in the library, so I came looking for you and overheard you two.
Oh, then you heard what went on.
No, I didn't hear. I left. Is he gonna be okay?
I hope so.
How about you?
I'm just fine now that I'm here with you. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. McCall.
Come on, it's Brian, remember?
Yeah, whatever you want. Oh, there they are.
Was there something I said?
He's usually more polite than that. Said there was a concert on TV or something.
I understand.
So, do you think you got through to Kirk?
Well, I think he realizes now that he has a problem. The next step is professional help.
Think you'll agree to that?
Yeah, I think he will.
How about a drink, huh?
Now, what I need more than anything is just to be near you right now. I hope you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind.
I don't know what it is, but I just had to see you. I need you.
Glad you're here.
It's what got me through the night, knowing you were here. I love you. What's the matter?
Paul. I told him about us.
What exactly did you tell him?
That we were friends. Close friends.
And?
And he wasn't exactly as thrilled about it as we are.
Well, he'll come around.
Yeah, I hope so.
He will. He will, because nothing is going to get in the way of our happiness. Okay?
Just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Steve and Betsy didn't have a whole lot in the way of Montego recipes, but I did manage to put some curious assortments and things together. I hope you're in the mood for an adventure. What is wrong?
Nothing. Just looking at you. I can't believe you're here.
I know. Sometimes I can't believe it either.
Well, it's funny, we're like here together in Oakdale, USA, having dinner like normal people.
You haven't tasted my cooking yet.
It's bound to be better than our last meal, huh?
Well, so, did you talk to Mrs. Walsh?
Yeah, I spoke to her.
Well, good. Did she say she would meet me?
Well, she was kind of surprised that you were here. She said that she would think about it.
So then she didn't say no.
Well, she didn't say that she would.
But she might.
She might not. You can never tell with Lucinda.
She must be curious about me, I mean, if anything.
Yeah, I think it's her curiosity that's scaring her.
What does she have to be afraid of?
I don't know. I don't know, Sierra. There's something that she's not telling me.
Do you think it has anything to do with me?
I'm not sure. I'll talk to her. I'll see what I can find out.
I just didn't think we should spring Franny on Kirk right now.
He's really that bad?
From what I could tell. Oh, he and Brian were having some fight earlier, and I knocked on the door after Brian left, and Kirk just told me to go away. Do you know what's going on with him?
He's been gambling a lot. I just hope he hasn't dug himself into some kind of hole he can't get out of.
I just didn't realize it was this serious.
It's okay. Nobody did. Look, I think it might be better if I saw him alone for a few minutes, okay? And send Franny in a couple minutes. Yeah, what do you want?
$1 million. A long-legged blonde and a hot, fast car. Vroom. What do you want?
Nothing.
Want to talk about it?
No.
Okay, cool. I want you to know that you're pretty important to me.
Why? What did I ever do for you?
Oh, come on, man. Knock it off. I want you to know that if you need me, I'll be around for you.
Oh. No lectures, okay? I just went through the mill with Brian.
Hey, I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here to tell you about a big surprise.
I'm really not in the mood for surprises right now.
Okay, suit yourself. I'll just come back tomorrow then.
Wait. What is it?
Franny.
Franny?
She's here. She wants to see you.
Wait a minute, I can't see her like this. I don't want to see her right now.
Oh, come on, it's just good old
Look,
Franny.
No, it's not okay. Look, you go tell her you get rid of her. I can't see her right now. I just can't. I'm not ready for this.
I'll do my best.
So good to see you.
Stay tuned for Capital, next on most of these CBS stations. Women's Dresses by Donna Morgan for Nonstop. Menswear by Barney's New York. This is Dan Regin, inviting you to join us again for As the World Turns.